Hey, so guys, Ford Civic here, and today we're going to be talking about the LG GX950A's various modes in dual mode and picture-in-picture mode. Seen a lot of you guys ask about this video, so just thought I would do it. Currently, right now, there is actually quite a bit of modes. Realistically, I think there could be even more, but the monitor covers like a ridiculous amount just ready out of the box. So first and foremost, if you go to the monitor settings in the dual mode that's under game adjust, there's two off settings. Now the two off settings are the default 5120 by 2160, and then there's off 16 by 9 37 inch. Now in both of these modes, you are locked at 165 hertz, and to my knowledge, these are the only two modes that actually use the full 4K resolution of the monitor as well. So right here, you can see you're locked at 165 hertz as well. And then when we go to display settings right here, in both the scale and layout and in the advanced display, we see we're locked at 3840 by 2160. Now this is 37 inches on the monitor as well, so you're cutting off about 8 inches from the default 45. Right here as well, when you go to dual mode, there is on options where you can do, say, the full display of the monitor. Now, I believe the specific resolution for this, and we're going to have to check because, as I said, there's a lot of different stuff to remember. We are locked at 2560 by 1080p, reaching the full max resolution of this display, which is 330 hertz. I haven't really played games with it and stuff like that as well on it. I can boot up Overwatch real quick so I can give you guys a small gist to say how 330 hertz feels on this display. 1 second. I think it boots up normally on my PG32CM because for some reason when you change the resolution, it just keeps defaulting back to the other display because I guess it's like reconnecting it as if it's a different display other than the default one. So let's go to LG. Oh, and the game crashed. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna show the resolutions or whatever. I'll do another video another day with the specific gameplay of it. I'll make sure to talk about in my review what the different modes, especially 330 hertz modes, actually feels like and stuff like that as well. But let's keep going with the modes. So then there's 21 by 9, 39 inches. So it puts black bars at the top of the screen and then black bars at the bottom of the screen. For this mode, let's see what the resolution is. It's 330 hertz, so I'm guessing 1080p. Yeah, 2560 by 1080p again. 21 by 9, 34 inches. So it's a little smaller. And again, 2560 by 1080p is the max resolution that's available. 16 by 9, 37 inches. As I said, the screen's gonna keep going dark because it's like every time I change the resolution, it basically like reattaches it as if it's a different monitor. Right here, display. Oh, it opened up on the PG32CM this time. And for this one, 1920 by 1080p is the max resolution. For that one, then right here we have 16 by 9, 27 inches, which is even smaller. I think the PPI would it looks pretty damn clear. Like I don't have to play a game or anything. It looks actually pretty cool. And it's really cool. Even with the matte display, the screen around it still looks like pitch black. And it's pretty cool. Like I could definitely see people using this mode if they're like more so a competitive gamer and they wouldn't really lose a lot of picture quality. I wish these 4K monitors could scale to 1440p because it would just be so much better. This one looks even better, even crisper. And it's, as I said, again, it's 1080p, so like it's really freaking cool. Right here, then, that is all the options that are available out of the gate. As I said, I'm gonna try to do. I haven't tested it, but I'm gonna try to do 330 hertz mode. I've seen 360 hertz on a display before, and it is a beauty. But that right here, out of the box, is just all the different options that you have available. Now, the next thing I want to cover that I've seen a lot of people talk about, I forgot how to get to that setting. Oh, picture-in-picture and picture by picture. So first and foremost, right out of the gate, there is the picture by picture mode. Now for the picture by picture mode, and I will, give me a second, do this real quick so I can, let me go to wallpaper engine, change it so it doesn't look as weird. Sorry, I don't know what wallpaper to choose for this. Nope, that doesn't fit. That's fine. Anyway, so right here on this, well, actually, give me a second. I'm sorry. Okay, that's good. So right here in the picture by picture mode, you have the screen. It basically splits it straight down the middle and puts whatever is in one port, which I have the display port over here, and it locked the refresh rate at 75 hertz. Now, when we go to the display settings, we can see right here that the monitor is 2560 by 2160, which is pretty wacky resolution because it's like the 1440p height and then the amount of pixels are, I don't know what I'm saying it wrong, but regardless, it's 2560 by 1440p, it's 2560 by 2160p, and it's locked to 75 hertz. So then right here, I have my Nintendo Switch. I didn't do the liberty of bringing my, let me turn that down real quick. I didn't do the liberty of bringing my PlayStation over, but I would think the same logic would apply. You just would not be able to play with the 120 hertz refresh rate mode on like PS5 or say the Xbox. But right here, I'm playing Smooth 60 on my Nintendo Switch, and then right here on my monitor as well, I can, sorry, I love this game. Let me do this. I have my computer, my PC. And just for reference, we're going to bring up some returnals so you guys can see like a game, 2 games can actually run on this display, which theoretically you could then put up like, let's say 2 PCs up to the monitor and like have one side at 2160 and then the other at 2160. I would think you could do that theoretically. I might just plug up my old PC and test it one day or whatever, and then be able to talk about it in the review and different stuff like that. But here, let me switch the monitor over so you guys can get a good look at it. While I'm doing that. Ooh, sorry. Okay. So right here, 2560 by 1440p is the max that I can do it, and it is stretch, is weird or whatever, and I could change the resolution, say to 2160 by 720p or whatever, which might actually look a little bit better, to be honest. Let me see, because I know 1440p doesn't, oh no, it actually looks worse. Give me a second. Let's do that real quick. Okay, so this is what it actually defaulted to before. I don't know what that thing was at the beginning real quick. And I didn't even know games. Obviously, it's a PC, so obviously a PC is going to scale to whatever it possibly can. And it says 300 hertz, but we're not getting 300 hertz because, as I said, this mode only supports 75 hertz. But like right here, you could see it puts basically the entire UI at the bottom, and the screen is like basically on as if it was a ultra wide on, say, like a regular 4K display or whatever, and it looks really pretty as well. But it's just really cool that you can, like, say, play whatever game you want on here, and then, like, say, watch anime or play Switch games in between or whatever. And I know for competitive games this probably wouldn't be ideal because, 75 hertz or whatever, but it's still really freaking cool. Now, I can't test this. I wouldn't think that it would work that way, but here, let me try putting the monitor in 1080p mode and see if 330 hertz, or I mean not 330 hertz, but any other option would open up, because let's see right here, 75 hertz, no. So regardless of the resolution that you set this one on, and vice versa, I would guess it just would not be possible to do the above 75 hertz for the picture-in-picture mode, which makes sense. But as I said, like, it's a really cool feature. Let me knock this cheek out. Okay, they're gone. Cool. So next thing that I want to talk about is, oh, let me pause the game real quick before it starts. Right here. The next thing I want to talk about is the picture in picture. I've been saying picture by picture for the other one. So currently right now, this mode is bugged. You can, and let me just say this right out of the gate. This mode is really freaking cool because you can not only change the size of this, which is so freaking sick, and the VRR flicker is kicking in right now. For some reason, it does that at the static desktop sometimes if you leave it idle. But not only can you change the size of it, but you can also change the position to basically any corner of the display. For me, the best that really works is the bottom right. But if you look really closely at the display, I think the camera should be picking up. There's like these almost jagged lines, like the signal isn't coming all the way through, or some pixels are dead or whatever. And it looks really weird. And I think, honestly, like, it should work theoretically just like perfectly. But as I said, I'm guessing the mode is bugged because in the picture-by-picture mode, does not look like this, but only in the picture in picture that it does look like this. But being able to move the position of it is really freaking cool. And once they fix the software bug of basically the jagged lines at the bottom, that'll be really freaking cool and something that I actually think I would use. Also, you can, oh, I didn't even know you can do that. Wait, yeah, you can. You can change the screen switch, basically. So you can make basically the screen that, and you can put your PC up on there. Which, oh my goodness, it looks so freaking, a Nintendo Switch, like a 16:9 thing, looks so freaking goofy at this aspect ratio or whatever. But like right here, we're gonna switch back the screens or whatever. Now the last thing that I think is really cool with this picture-by-picture mode is I didn't really know how it worked by default, but you can actually switch the sound modes that the HDMI or the DisplayPort or whatever input device you want to play on each one, which is really freaking cool. So yeah, that's basically the different resolutions that you can expect on this monitor and different stuff like that. As I said, I haven't tested every single one. The one that I found the most ideal is the 4K one on the left side of the screen, which is what I'm using right now, and then this one as well. Picture in picture is currently bugged right now with jagged lines at the bottom. Dang, I haven't played this game in a while, and the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct is at the point of this thing. But anyway, this is a video, not playing a video game. Regardless, thank you guys for watching. I was very happy to do this video. I knew a lot of you guys wanted to see this. I'm sorry that it took as long as it did or whatever, but I hope this gave you guys a good overview of what you can expect with the picture-by-picture, picture-in-picture, various resolution, various FPS with this monitor. It actually has a ridiculous amount of options, and this hasn't really been anything I've ever really tinkered with ultra-wide monitors before, but it's actually really freaking cool and allows a lot of multi-purpose usage for a monitor. Not only playing with your friends, but also with work and being able to watch something while you're playing something or play something while you're watching something. It's really cool. So anyway, regardless, I really appreciate you guys for watching the video today. And with saying that, hope you guys have a great day.